In this video, we're going to stop at some of the smaller shows. Basically, anywhere there's signs up, there's going to be rocks. Now, we hit the two big ones already. If you've watched my other videos, we hit Tyson Wells, which was the second biggest, and then we hit Desert Gardens, which was the biggest for wholesale. So this is just a little side of the road spot right here off one of the streets, and we'll see what they have. So some smattering, smaller stuff you've already seen. This guy's got some knives, some older ones, nice ones. Vendor, I was able to score 2 used pocket knives for 50 cents a piece. And yeah, it was kind of low on some pocket knives, so pay for $1 for 2 knives. So you get some good deals. It's kind of like a flea market-ish. He had some rocks too. So this one's got some jewelry. And you get a table like this. Has some pretty neat antiques, some lanterns hanging up there. Last guy didn't want me to film, but he had some glass toppers for some power lines that they used to use back in the turn of the last century. There's a bunch of glass bottles. I'm here to look at rocks, but this is still kind of neat stuff. This piece of barite, amethyst. Another observation I'll make compared to the main shows, the Desert Springs and the Tyson Wells, is you have a lot of the vendors kind of packed closer together. This spot seems more like some people aren't even open today. It's more spread out. But still, it's like a thrift store. There are some rocks. But if you like antiquing or going to thrift stores, then definitely stop at these places because you're going to see some really cool stuff. The one guy I showed you from the outside didn't want me to film on the inside. He had some old antique lamps and some old tools and some old generators and just some old neat looking things. So if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely when you're in the area, stop by these local vendors. Now I see some rocks, so we're going to go here. All right, my kind of shop. Tell you everything they have. Opals, wolfenite, pipestone, tumble rock, turquoise, jasper. Very, very nice. All right. And if you saw my other video from the bell, you saw the giant pet wood. That's a big one too. All these are really big pieces of petrified wood scale. All right. This is the rock shop off Central Avenue in Quartzsite, and they've got everything I love. Bunch of chrysocolla, some azurite. Very pretty. Real nice pieces. Dragon egg agates. I haven't seen those yet. At least I don't think I have. They basically look like cornelian. Pretty cool. And they even have rocks separated for tumbling. They even have some broken glass here. Someone wants to tumble glass to make jewelry. It's a good way to do it. Lots of silicon carbide. Selling it by the ounce.
But they're blue inside.
That's Mojave agate, huh?
Here's a piece. Mojave blue.
Mojave blue.
This is a really good piece.
Wow, that's a great piece.
Yep. Yeah. But nice. You can see it kind of varies.
So when you tumble it, you'll kind of get like this look on it. Obviously, it won't be like that blue. More clear.
Tumbling grinds the outside off and polishes them.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll have.
Sorry, hi.
No, you're fine.
He's educating me on Mojave blue.
This is a nodule like this.
Yeah.
That had some brown stuff in it. Those are saginite needles.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Do that again. No.
Yep.
Thank you for the education. Got all kinds of great stuff here. Emeralds. This seems like a good deal. Blue chalcedony, 50 cents a pound. Right, here's a new one I haven't seen before. Looks like Eudolite, found only 3 places in the world, according to this sign. Russia, Greenland, and Canada. I know it's Canada. I joke. But look at this. Interesting. Kind of looks like rhodonite. I don't. This seems like a really good deal. Tourmaline for 10 for $1. They're tiny, but probably like right under a microscope. Seems like a fair price for cabochons for labradorites. $3 each, or 2 for $5. Buy 20 or more, they're only $1 a piece. Seems like a pretty fair price. I haven't seen this before. Caribbean blue. Hmm. Cat's eye moonstone. That's interesting. However you pronounce this. Hmm. There's some lepidolite out of Mexico for $1 a piece. I stopped here. This is a really neat store. Sunstone something India. Beautiful Montana moss agates already tumbled. Just gorgeous. They did a nice job tumbling these. Getting a good shine on there. $2 per ounce. Seems a little pricey, but they did put a lot of work into getting them shiny. Another new one I have not seen. Merlinite. Variation of the other one. 10 cents per gram. Says it cabs really well. Looks like a petroidal hematite. This piece is neat. Here's some smoky quartz. I'm guessing this is the price per flat. There's no way in Quartzsite they could get $20 for this piece. It's got to be for all, especially the way they're packaged. Which even for 20 a flat is not a bad deal. Some of these pieces are really quite nice, and they're speaking my love language. They even have UV rocks. I'll have to get my flashlights out of the car. They have some thunder eggs here. Scored some of those at the auction. This is rulated quartz, which has tin dioxide crystals growing out of it. If you've seen my other videos, you have to put a window on there and get it polished down. But you'll see some tin dioxide, almost looks like blonde hairs growing in the middle of these uh, pieces. You can almost see a little bit one there. Let's see if we find one. All right, this piece, you can see it running just above my thumb. See a couple of them in there, 2 or 3 of them in there. That's pretty neat. Oh, there it is. There's a much better angle of it. There's a natural window. You can see that related quartz. That's awesome. It's expensive stuff, but this piece is gonna have to make a trip back to Tampa. All right, this piece right here, you can see it sticking right out of the edge. Like 2 of them almost coming right out of the top of this related quartz is what it's called. This one is a showstopper. It's got a bunch right there on the edge. Sorry about this. All right, this stuff is labeled as Apple Valley. It's pretty. It is 10 a pound. Don't remember if I saw that the other day. Katy Mountain Jasper. Not bad. Montana agates. That's why I couldn't find any when I was there because they're already been found. No, I'm kidding. I did find some, but just such a cool thing. I don't remember seeing this yet. It's called Texas Flint, $4 a pound. Ohio Flint. There's some banded iron, $8 a pound. Very similar to Tiger's Eye. Here's a local rock, however you pronounce that word. $6 per pound. It's actually pretty. It's got some blue and purple on there. It's an agate nodule out of Mexico. Green quartz, $1 an ounce. Seems a little pricey, but I don't know. Wow, here's a lot of quartz. $16 per pound. Not terribly unreasonable, especially when you consider you're getting, your choice of a beautiful double or triple terminated piece like this. This is probably close to a pound, so probably $10 to $12. That's a beautiful crystal for 10 to 12 bucks. Whereas this one probably going to cost you closer to the $25 to $30 range, but still very nice. Or you could get this cluster for around $12. Gold table is $16 a pound or $1 an ounce, and it's mostly African, you said, or Brazilian. Well, that's a neat piece right there. Real nice piece of calcite. That is really cool. It's called Picasso stone. It almost looks like a tree. Look at that. That's really neat. Already cut in cabs. Let's see what this one looks like. Wow, this one looks like the African Serengeti scene with the trees and the sunset behind it. That's a beautiful piece. Picasso stone. There's a big old guy of it. Wow, this Picasso stone is really impressive. Just beautiful. I think this is some kind of varicite, but that is so neat to see how it's growing in that rock, through that rock. The veins, fire I get, that is pretty fire, pun intended. So there's that one. This is that Mojave blue. Got a little bit of wet. Let's see how it looks. He said it tumbles really good, and he showed me a piece. I don't know if I filmed it. I think I might have had it on pause. Nice piece of malachite. So they have everything $5 a pound, or 25 pounds or more. It goes down to $2 a pound. It's got potential. Fossils. I'm trying not to film a lot back here by the generator because it's so loud. But I mean, look at these. I forgot what these are called, but perfect circles. Fossils. Watch my other videos. You know everyone has water bottles because you really need to see what they look like wet to get the true picture of how good they are. So this whole area is dry. I'm gonna pause it, spray it down, and we'll take a look at it. Now, it is a desert. It does dry quick, but just look at some of these. I mean, just from, you can see the agates, the chalcedony really pops. That one back there, it really brings out to life. So if you're going to sell rocks that people can tumble and shine and polish, definitely want to either polish them yourself or get them wet so people can see the potential. For example, this guy right here, big difference. This petrified log. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we'll find out. Yeah, that's real nice. Alright, we'll do same experiment on this side of the table. Running low on water, but we'll get some of them wet. Yeah, look at that. That quartz really comes out nice. And you've heard me say this before in my other videos, but if this rock pile was in Tampa where I live, I would spend all day every day in here going through with a water bottle, and I'm not going to do that because the generator's loud and there's tons of other great stuff to look at. Honestly, these aren't bad prices for the box. You get some really nice calcite piece. Looks like dog tooth calcite. Nice smoky quartz crystal. Let's get that guy wet. Yeah, so, you know, not the greatest price in the world, but is a little bit off the main drag. This is actually not a bad price. It's called optical quartz. It's some kind of selenite. And let's pause it. Yeah, that's a really nice golden apatite. This is neat. Merlinite combos. I'm not sure what the combination with it is. I would guess some kind of galena, but I don't know for sure. There's botryoidal hemomorphite. The purple piece is pretty neat. Get that in the sun. Yeah, I'll try and look that. Neat stuff. This one I don't think I've seen. Maybe I have. It looks kind of dirty. I wonder if it would clean up. Maybe I have seen it. I've seen a lot. Blue barite. It's supposed to be rare. 10 a piece. Oh, this piece is looking pretty nice. The way it stands up by itself. Then Evanite at $3 an ounce. That's a real nice piece right there. And if you like tumbled rocks and don't want to do it yourself, come here. There's lots of people selling 10 per pound. 5 pounds more, it's $5 a pound. So you might as well, if you're getting 2.5 pounds, you might as well get the 5. pretty. Amethyst came out pretty nice. The first I've seen of wolfenite and adamite together reacts really well under UV light, and that piece would be really nice. I already have a bunch of it, so I don't need any more rocks, right? No, of course not. Some nice wolfenite. Nice grape prehnite. Picasso has some decent pet wood. He's got a bunch of septarian nodules all slabbed up. A pretty nice flat of azurite. This one's pretty good. Sunlight. And he's got a bunch of turquoise. Chalk this up to something you don't see every day. A 6-pack of pull tab beers. J.R. Ewing's private stock. Must be from the show Dallas back in the 80s. That's worth putting on the video. It's going to put an end to this roadside stop. It's right here off Central, and you would just drive right by it not knowing there's a bunch of vendors, probably 25-ish. A lot of other stuff, but that one right there on the end with the rocks, that was awesome. Had some really cool stuff I hadn't seen, and neat guy. They actually have fluorescent stuff, so that's how you know I like them. So friends, don't forget, like and subscribe for more great content. I'll be stopping by more of these places. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.